Today I'm going to try to accomplish two things. Got trim ready for our hallway cabinet. We have like mouthwash and toothpaste and that kind of stuff in there. And it originally started out as fixed shelves with a plywood door on it. Well, my wife wanted it to where we could adjust the shelves. I got that all done, redid the inside of it, and I got it ready for the trim. Now the door I got is it's 1.5 inches wide, so instead of buying 1.5 inches wide trim pieces that, like 1x2s or 1x3s or whatever, which are 3 times as much as just a regular piece of pine or whatever, I'm just going to double it up, 2 1x, which would be 1.5 inches. I got everything else sanded. I'm getting ready to prime it. We're going to paint it white and match the door white with it. I hope it turns out pretty nice. But I had to get, for the bottom piece, I needed a 1x6, and I didn't have one long enough or enough to do it. So I've got this one here, and I've got to sand that down like the rest of the 1xs I got ready for the trim. And then the second thing I'm going to do is I found this thing in the street a couple weeks ago, and I kept trying to hang it up on my fence, and I want to display it because, much as police, I'm not going to call them cops, much as the police get bad rap, there's a few bad ones, but the majority of them, I'd say 95 or 99% are good people. I want to display this. A lot of people around town, out here where I live in Black Hills, are displaying those now, and I think it's pretty nice. When it was on some kind of a pole thing or whatever, some kind of wire, and it must have blew off. I don't know who it belongs to. They're free, so I'm going to display it here. Somebody wants to steal it, I guess that's their deal, or steal it back. What I do is set it up in the corners. I'm going to put these grommets, all 4 corners, these little grommets. And actually I got these to fix a flag that my neighbor gave me, that one of the grommets broke or whatever. And I fixed that. Now I'm going to put these on here, which will make it last longer. I could just cut holes in it, but I don't. I want something nice. And then I've got wire. I'm going to hook around each one, all 4 corners. And I got these little, whatever, that screw in wood. And I'm going to put it up and then screw each corner up so it stays tight against the fence and it won't blow away, hopefully. And it'll make it harder to steal. So that's the second thing I'm going to do. Now I'm going to get set up here to do the 1x sanding for the hallway cabinet, and then we'll go do the second part. We'll do this sign. So I'm going to get set up here. Going to sand this 1x6 real quick. There, that's done. Actually, I got this board out at Menards today. They call it quality board, and I don't know. It's good. It's going to work fine for what I want it for. But it came out of a bin that was marked for 6 something, and it rung out at $10. So I think what happened was that somebody pulled this out of a bin of a little better quality wood and stuck it in the other one that I took it out of. That's okay. The extra couple dollars is worth it. It's a good piece of wood, so I'm going to stay with that. I'm not going to take it back, but it feels kind of waxy. Well, when you take that off with sanding, it opens up the grain where if you're going to stain it or paint it, it absorbs the paint a lot, or the stain a lot better. At least I've been told that, and I've made it a practice since I've been doing it. So, okay, on to the next project, which is getting this ready to hang up. Now, I'm going to pause this just in case everybody wants to know. This is the whole thing, and here at the bottom, paid for by South Dakota Strong. So I don't know if that's a website or a place you can go to for them that you can get one of these, and I'm sure they're free. I don't think they'd be selling something like that. Books I'm talking about are probably something like these. I might bend them over, but I don't know yet how I'm going to do it. But we'll see when I get to that point. So I've got some like this, but I don't like the size of them. They're kind of big. So I think I'm going to go with something like this on all four corners. Get used to that camera. Got to do. Oh, let's see here. I could put these in first. I might try to zoom in a little bit. I don't like zooming in. Maybe we can get. I hope I'm still in the. Well, it doesn't matter if I'm in the picture or not, I guess. Oh, see here. Yeah, that's good. Okay. We need a new hammer. This is a hammer, not a drill. Okay, so we'll open this up. It's like it's smarter than the container. I know I had this thing opened up before. So, well, I tell you, some days you wonder. Okay. Want small ones. 2, 3, 4. I've only done this once before, so hopefully I'm doing it right. Okay, quick drop forwards. There's no instructions. That's okay. Let's see what we got here. Let's do it. Each corner. What I'm going to do here. Something. Oh, my knife. That'll do it. That's why I carry a knife. Okay. I'm going to go an inch in the corner, and that'll be the actual corner of it.
You ever have one of those days where it takes you 15 minutes to just figure out what you are even doing? Well, today is one of those days for me.
Okay, that pounds the other one on. This one makes the hole. Let's see. Make a little more power. Sounds like I'm hitting brick. Yeah, it should be good. Another reason you bring a knife. Always have a knife on you as much as you can. Maybe not in the airport. I had to take mine back to my car one time. We're going somewhere, and we're getting ready to get on the flight. Security said you can't have that knife. So I was real happy because I had to go run out, take a chance at not, see now, of not getting back in time, and Oops. And I got the car, dropped it off, knife. It was this one here. This is a little, keep it in here. But I had to take it out to the car, so I did. And there we go. Wait a minute. I wish they would have sent instructions. Is this what I gotta use? I have to use? No. Is this it? No. That can't be it. Here. This goes on here. And this goes on here. I guess. That ain't right.
What seems like 3 days later. My mind came out of the fog, and I figured it out.
Okay, I've got it figured out here. It was simple. I just should have practiced before I did it. But here, I just take this thing. It's got a little hole in it, and it punches out whatever, supposed to be material. This is a paste board or whatever they call it. There. Get that out of there. Don't want that in there. There we go. That's good. Now I get one of these. Go on the bottom. And key here with something like this material, you got to make sure that goes up to where the lip comes through. So I'll kind of show you here. It's going to be kind of hard to see. This here has a little lip on it that goes through here and comes out here, and then there's a little piece of like a washer that goes over this. The thing is you got to make sure, there we go, you want to make sure that some of that brass, you can see it sticking out from that first part. It's got the lip on it. Now the next thing, to take this, it's like a washer with a little stand on it that matches the contour of this, and it gives it the ability to pound this little washer thing down on top of this. But you got to make sure you get the brass sticking up. A little bit of crud in there. That shouldn't matter. You put that in there. If you're not on something solid, get a brick or something on your table. And then what we have to do is take this and then pound it. You know what that does? That thing here, it pushes the washer over the back part, the one with the lip on it, and it also, that tool also spreads out the inside of this here, the one from the back, and it seals that on there, that washer deal. I don't know what they call them. Let's see here. I can tell you what they call them. Grommet punches, washers, and grommets. So these are considered grommets. And then the thing goes on the back. It's a grommet washer. So I was half right. Okay, I got two done. And what I'm doing here is measuring an inch in. Putting away my knife when I shouldn't have to. Okay, I'm going an inch in. can kind of mark it. Yeah, right in there. And then that's where I start. Punch the hole, which is this thing here. It's got a hole in it. And just put it just right on the edge of your thing. Now this is key. There, we'll run the circle a few times. Okay. Get rid of all that. And you should make sure this hole is trimmed. It depends what you're working with. Cloth is not a big deal. But something like this, a pasteboard or whatever, poster board, or it's like it's got like little air things in them, like it's insulation. That just gives them stability or makes them stronger. I got, man, it's a wire or something in there. Here, big colors. Okay, now put on the back part. Oops, I'm going to do it the other way. I want them all to match. That way, if I got to change them, I just flip over and do them all. There, get that down there. And then on these washers, put that down on it so it goes over that lip. And get your little stand here. This is actually a pretty simple tool once you take the time to look, see how to use it or work with it. There may have been instructions. I may have thrown them away. I don't know. For what little it takes to make these things work, I don't care. It didn't take that much to use them, and these little grommets actually work good. Okay, right there. There. So you kind of, as you're pounding on that, kind of turn it around. Don't be afraid to get a couple extra taps. You can push it down, but you'd better off just to pull it back up. Usually gets that out of there, and the hole looks about right. Okay, so the last one here. Yeah, I may have to trim that. So you have to make sure that that brass will show all the way around, because that's what is going to keep it connected. You got to try to push all that crap down. I don't know if it hurts anything, probably just makes it tighter. Okay, we're ready for the last one. This thing should be squared. If that'll work or not. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's right about it. I've got that right so I can see that whole ring on the bottom part, the whole ring, every bit of it. You hold something like that, you kind of favor one way or the other. I just kind of go around. I don't know if that's the way to do it. Okay. I think that part is done. This I'll keep it as a souvenir. Let's leave it for the trash. Okay, actually those things are kind of neat. I like those. It's I don't know where, I think I got this a lot of somewhere, but it's this isn't a customer review or anything. It's just Sontax. There's the model number and stuff up here. I think I may have got it at Menards, but I'm not sure. And that's what it is. Here's the parts. And the tools in the middle. It really works good. It's going to give me many years of pleasure. Now I've got this all done. see that. Every corner has one of those little grommets in it, eyelets or whatever. Now I got to figure a way to hang it. Whoops, whoopsie. There we go. That's a nice little container. Okay, junk. Don't need this. Now, gotta get. Next thing I need is this wire. Here we go. Now, I've got 4 of these that match. Now I'm more apt to go with matching than I am aesthetics. But I think this is our best bet at the moment. So let's go with these. So what we're going to do, hook. Yeah, I wouldn't want to hook anyway. But let me go up here. So we're going to need about 6. 1, 6 inches. 6. Yeah, 6. So 12 inches. See how that works out. I've had this for many years. I'd get out of here. Bees are coming back, which are good. I'm not honeybees and that kind of stuff, small bees. The wasps I don't like. They can stay home. But honeybees are little bees. I just push them away. As long as you don't go after them, just leave you alone. And why is that doing that? I could do this right. I won't have to take it all apart and put it all back together. Say 1, 2, 3, 4 foot. Just make one big long. So I'm doing here. Happen to that piece of paper. All right. Okay, I'm just gonna keep working at this, kicking my butt, people. But that's okay. We don't care. We're accomplishing something. Hope something good. One more time here. Okay. Need 4 foot. I'll just get out of the way. Do it this way. 3, 4 foot's right here. Okay. Also, always carry a tape measure with you. Never know where it comes in really handy. And you don't have your phone with you and you got measurements to write down and you can't remember them. See how I'm going to do this now. If I can just make some kind of a loop deal. How long is this? This is inches. Yeah, right to there is 18 inches. So, just measure off here. So I want them to be pretty much the same. You listen to the jets and the birds. Probably can't hardly hear the jets. It's a cloud-covered day. And they're flying above them. You don't hear them as easily. Let's see here. I need this. I don't have much to talk about. Just sometimes you get a lot of things in your mind and just want to kind of just not add more stuff to it. Okay, this is a short one. No, this must be the short one. I think. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And then one more here. I better might as well get it ready here. Instead of expecting somebody else to do it for me. Like somebody's going to show up. I might, never know. Going to double loop it. I should try to solder these. That'd be what I need to do. See if I can twist these in a way that they won't come on twisted. I should twist them up here. Twist one up. Oops, I need that down behind. Five inches in distance. 5 inches. Good. Good. The last two. Probably should have done these differently. You know, as you do things, you kind of think, oh man, should have did it this way, or you think about it, you got 5 different things to pick from. You don't know which one to pick. Okay, this needs by the shortest one. And I'll make it work. Just concentrating on this is, and you twist it kind of around, and it's not going to come loose. And if it does, then bad on me. Okay, I think that one is probably the shortest one. So I'm going to get away where we can adjust these. So I'll hook them, and then I'll twist them, and they should stay right where they're at. But we'll see. Okay, they're all done. Now I got to figure out how we're going to hook them up there. Let me do it this way. I'll try to do it so that it's like this. I'll screw it in as far as I can. 2, 3, 4, hammer. Pliers. Okay, I put these in the top pocket here. I don't need any more of this. I got the 4 things. I got this. I can even do a level if I need to here. I might even show you pictures of it. That's the front of the house, and I hung it up over here. It's fence, back fence I did here a year or so ago. That looks pretty good. I need to move that one flower pot over. Better, I think. Yeah, that looks good. Well, that's it. I'm gonna.
Thanks for watching, folks. I hope this was as much of a chore to watch as it was to make.